Hey, Sagittarius, welcome, 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 everybody. I'm in my leather shop again. I got my big mama behind me. Call her Big Mama. She is a huge machine. And bear with me, this mountain here on my left ear, because everybody's probably going to say, what is that? It's a mound of horse blankets. I've just thrown it over, but there's a ton of horse blankets in there that I have to work on after I get done playing with you guys. So let's get started. This is for October 4th through the 10th. I am recording this on the 29th, and there is a new moon on the 2nd. So I am going to do a reading for the new moon. So please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, hit the bell, and make sure you hit the all button, because if you don't hit the all button, what's going to happen is YouTube will just pick the ones that you want, or they want, excuse me, not what you want, but what they want to send you. All right. Announcements are below still, because some of you may have missed the announcements. Really important for you to watch that. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, not for the monetary reasons, but to be able to do mobile readings anywhere. So YouTube will not allow me to do live mobiles unless I have 1,000 subscribers. So I'm giving away three 30-minute readings and 3 coaching. Or if you want to do all readings, then that's what I'll do. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. You're a Sagittarius. Yes, well, welcome, welcome. If you're new, thank you for popping in and checking this out. My tarot is a little bit different, but hopefully you will enjoy it. All right, so let me get this spread done here. Now, for those of you that are brand new, what I do is I pick one oracle that the divine has given a message to you about. So you guys come to me with a question or something's going on, and so oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. I'm going to start blushing. But what the thing is, the divine comes to you, you'll come to me and ask for a question. And so this is his card to you to hopefully give you an answer to that, to maybe help you be guided in that. All right. And then I have the current energies, future energies, and I'm going into your past because I got a lot of stuff going on with you guys, and negative. So I want to really make sure that we're on track. Okay. So somebody out there, divine is saying, you flipping need to let go. So what are you holding on to? This could be Mercury retrograde energy that you might be holding on to. This is something of communication that is low vibrational, not good. You're holding stuff in. It could be something that you really want to say something. You want to get it out, but you're not. Definitely time to let that go. And I'm going to tell you, if you haven't watched the full moon, I know the full moon is gone, but there is a lot for the first 2 weeks of October in these energies of the planets, saying that if you let go in your communication at this time, get that elephant out of the room, like we talked about last week, then you're going to actually not only feel released, but you're going to actually grow a bonding with somebody. Okay, so this is good. So this is a love bond, family bond, friend bond, whatever. Maybe it's work. Maybe there's something at work that's just eating at you that you need to take to HR or your boss. There's something eating at somebody, okay? I got to let it go. That's also the number 6. And you have a number 6 here again. Okay. So we're looking at your potential. You're looking at things that really could help you in the future if you pay attention to those right now. Yeah, you got a mountain. Excuse me. There is somebody going through a mountain, going through a struggle, going through a challenge. And what I love about this, though, if you look at it, there's all kinds of ways to get up and around the mountain, or go over the mountain, go through the mountain, not really go under the mountain. But if that was a possibility, then you could do that. But what I like is the light is shining on that mountain. What it means is that it's not going to last. That there is light at the end of the tunnel, per se. There is that, definitely. However, your future energy, which worries me about somebody, is that your rescue. This is a future card. Your rescue. Are you trying to rescue somebody? Don't try to rescue somebody. You know, animals are a different thing, but humans get to a lot of their own struggles and challenges by the choices and decisions they make. And I'll tell you, I'll be the first, my old life, my old self, I call it my old self, almost 90% of my problems were because of poor decisions and poor choices. Why? Because I had a really bad foundation. It was a twisted way of thinking. And I was watching a lady yesterday. I'm going to try to find one because I loved her prop. It was a twisted dead tree. And and then she had a nice little fresh plant. But it is really that way. It is really true. Our old self, our foundation. I started out from abuse, verbal abuse, sexual abuse, emotional abuse, and then you start out your whole foundation that way as a child. You grow up that way with twisted thinking, and that tree becomes dead. Okay, so we have to release that. And that's why sometimes we get into these situations we don't want to be in. And maybe you're in one of those, and Divine's saying, you got to let it go. You got to start thinking from a different way. You've got to process a different way. You've got to stop thinking secular, thinking more spiritual. Very different mindsets. Okay. So secular meaning worldly, for those that don't know that meaning, is secularly is worldly, things that you can see, touch, feel, those kind of things, the things of materialism, things of what the world is doing, worried about what others think, okay, and worried about what others say or do, and you take it personally. Those kind of things will keep you in that mountain. Okay, so this and definitely you need to rescue yourself first. Okay, that kind of a thing. Seven of Cups, a lot of decisions, a lot of decisions. So the really hard thing is to stay focused for somebody here. This is definitely a focus issue, a priority issue with all these cards. Definitely. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Because we have the Nine of Swords. So somebody is really struggling. Um, it's like almost somebody has too many things on their plate. That could be one. Number two, it could be that you have made so many decisions that you need to eliminate a few things, okay? Or that you have a past relationship that you just can't get off your mind. Oh, are they thinking about me? Oh, why haven't they contacted me? Oh, what is going on? You know, they've left for a couple of weeks. Who are they with? What are they doing? Who are they sleeping with? Are they with somebody else? Da, 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 da. You're driving yourself nuts. And the star and the wheel of fortune are at the center of your reading. So there's a lot of opportunity, but because of your thought process of not letting things go, you're stuck and you can't see that the wheel of fortune, these are your choices. You have the wheel of fortune at the center of your reading. And the choices for somebody are not being made on a spiritual level, they're made on an earthly level, and they're not as wise of choices that they could be. So what choices are you making that are not forward moving into a higher vibration or light, that's keeping you stuck? So somebody's in a karmic cycle that just is like spinning and spinning. And what I mean by that is the same thing keeps happening over and over and over again, or the same type of person you get into relationships happen over and over again. So who's in that karmic cycle? I don't know who I'm talking to. The reason why you're in that karmic cycle is you don't have patience, or somebody doesn't have patience, or it's something that we need to work on. Can you get patience? Oh, heck yeah. And the divine will test you on your patience all the time. Hang on. I gotta turn this off. It's been a little chilly here, so I had to turn my little heater on, but now I'm like, but patience is really, really a key. I had to learn patience, and I struggle with it, but divine knows if I am really working hard and I'm struggling with it, but I'm holding on to that patience, then he will bring me my reward. It's like he will bring whatever I want. I can't tell you, you guys, I've lived the old way of the world, and I have so much abundance moving spiritually to a different way of thinking. That dead, twisted tree to actually a nice, vibrant bush kind of a thing. The burning bush. No, but I've never seen the burning bush. But the thing is that definitely I have a different way of thinking. All right, we have the Page of Pentacles, which is your challenge card. Okay, I'm going to get clarity on this because this is the only pentacles. This is the only thing related to money. The only thing I can see this is for somebody who is living secular. They love living secular. Well, that keeps you sort of spinning in a spiral thing. Okay, it's like somebody's really stubborn and doesn't want to change. Definitely doesn't want to change. Okay, so let's see what else we've got going on here. I want to get clarity on the Page of Pentacles, please. If you could give me clarity on Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups, those two are in relation. But we have something coming towards you. And then I'm going to see what you're really struggling over. Oh, wow. Wow. It's time for a change. It's time for a change. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? It's time for a change. Whatever it is in your life, it's time to let go and it's time to end that season. And it might be just as simple as like the way you think. You know, are you thinking more negative? Are you thinking? I had real quick. I had somebody that I knew that they thought negative all the time, and we went on vacation. And I just said one day, I said, you know what? Could you just do me a? John, I'm trying to test something. I want to see. I want to just test. If you if you think of a negative thought, just sort of keep how many times you think of a negative thought. Just the day. Just the day. I would love to know if you even recognize, or if you are speaking negative. And so what happened was, welcome, welcome, is that at the end of the day, I said, so, did you think of anything negative or how many times did you think negative? And they said, you know what? I did not realize how much I thought negative thought. Because I said, as soon as I told him, I said, as soon as you have a negative thought, turn it around to a positive thought. You recognize it and you turn it around to a positive thought. And they were blown away at how negative, because they didn't realize it. Sometimes we don't realize something that we need to let go. It might be just the way we think. It might be a person. It might be a thing we need to let go. It might be a job we need to let go because it keeps creating a karmic cycle of either not joy or something destructive. But it's time for that change. And what I love is your next two cards is walking in truth, being honest to yourself in truth of what that is that you're talking about. And it brings, this was not in reverse. So it brings you the 10 of Cups, which is a celebration of everything, unconditional love, the things that you desire, the things that you want, the things that you love and bring you joy. It is all high vibrational energy. And if you want a family, it could bring you a family as well, or a love of your life, or whatever it is that you're desiring, because everybody desires different things. But again, this is what has to happen. And the person that you need to rescue in the future is not somebody else. And don't enable somebody else. This is you. You have to rescue yourself from yourself. It's all about thinking process. And that's why I talk about in my other channel, Get Balanced 2020, Mind, Body, and Soul, trying to balance that. And all the videos that I have there for that. All right. I'm just reading your question there. So if you've been gone for a while, my question is, why did you break up? That would be my question. And I think, you know, when people ask me questions, I hate to answer them because sometimes they want me to say all the good and sometimes it's not. And so that's why I sometimes hinder. But I would say, why did you break up? Why did you split up? And are you young? Oh, not break up? Are you young? And if she loves you or not, this is the Mercury. Remember, I was talking to you guys about Mercury retrograde energy. Okay, Mercury retrograde energy. If you were listening to the reading, is something you have to get out and talk about now. So if it is a hard thing to talk about, you need to do it now. And that question you need to ask her now. Do you love me or do you not? Are we moving forward or are we not? This is divine. I can't give you the answer because divine is saying they have to go and ask the hard question. This is the mountain they must go over. This is the mountain they must face. I'm just downloading. This is what I'm downloading, guys. This is the mountain they must face. They must face their fears. They must face their fears. This is what I'm just getting, guys. If you really love her, well, and if she's angry with you, this is a time that you need to sit down, apologize maybe for whatever has happened, and sit down and talk as mature, grown-up people and say, how can we move past this? How can we move through this? Again, this is all about your reading here. This is for you. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. Okay. I cannot tell you. And divine does not want to tell you. He wants you to go ask. He wants you to ask. He wants you to make and have a conversation with her. Okay. Because if it is love, here's the thing. He's saying, if it is true love, you will work it out. If it is not of me, it will let go. So this is, you know, this is, I don't know if divine has sent this person to you or not. And maybe this is why she has, and you guys need to talk about it. Okay. But this is the hard conversations that Mercury retrograde is talking about, is saying you got to get the elephant out of the room. And there's no way to get the elephant out of the room than to talk and try to figure it out and say, hey, you either agree to disagree or what? Yeah. And you won't know your answers. And divine is said you're living in fear because you won't go to her. And I need you to release your fear and trust in me that I am going to give you and direct you in the right manner. So if this is why you don't want to face her, you come to tarot because you don't want to face her, but that is not where divine and God is saying the answer is. Your answer is in your asking. Okay. So you guys, that is your reading. Or did I give you this already? Yes, I did. Okay. That is your reading. Really make sure that you focus in on the energies right now of communication. This is really a key. This is going to unlock this wheel of fortune of love, of joy, of surrender, of anything. And it can, if you're addicted to something, it's going to release that as well. Your cravings will for something will go away. Okay. Definitely for that, because the Emperor is next to that. Yeah. This is the definitely. So really pay attention to it. Again, focus in on yourself first. of what it is that you are fighting to let go. Okay, what is it you're fighting to let go? You cannot rescue another person and you cannot love another person until you love yourself. That's what that's what this number 7 in numerology, because that's about improvement, that it's about also balance, it's about your potential. It's all of that wrapped in one, and that is for your future energy. And you'll be surprised at how your life is going to change if you go from secular to spiritual and you believe in divine. Divine is the source. Cards are not your source. Tarot is not your source. It is a resource. It is a tool divine uses, and like me as a conduit, uses to help you. Okay, so really, really pay attention to those things. I love you guys so much for supporting my channel. And just, as I said in the beginning, I'm trying to work to get to 1,000 viewers. Please share this so that I can go on live on my mobile phone. I can't till I get to 1,000, because now that I'm working a daytime job, I can't get on, but I get downloads at work and I'm like, oh, I can't even tell them because I can't get on live. And yeah, I can, and then I got to upload it, but then the whole message is gone. So get some free readings. I said 30-minute readings, 3 30-minute readings I'll give away when we hit 1,000. I'll give away 3 coaching sessions, and if there's no coaching sessions, I'll make them into readings, so we could get 6 readings, 30-minute readings for free. So please share this with your friends. Please like, because YouTube goes by the likes, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the all button for the notification so that you can get the next reading. I'm going to be doing a new moon reading here coming up. And also some of my videos are going to be uploaded because of my work schedule. So you'll get notifications when I do upload the new readings. All right. You need to, okay, I'm not going to answer any more questions because it's in the reading, but also too, I'm going to repeat myself. Divine is asking you to go or be patient because you guys are living in fear. You come to ask me because you're in fear to ask somebody else. Now, if you're getting married, you need to be patient, and you need to make sure that you're divinely intervened with that person or not. Okay. All right. But fear is definitely holding people a lot in your reading because you're not letting go and you're in mountains. Okay. And the mountain that you're having is this fear of not wanting to confront people of what you need from them. Okay. So that's pretty much it. So have a wonderful, wonderful week. Again, I'll be giving an announcement for the new channel probably around the 15th. Hopefully, that's up to Divine. Until he says, yes, go ahead and say it, then I will. But we got a new channel coming, and I'm excited for it. So I will talk to you next week. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I love you. Thank you for supporting my channel. Don't forget to walk in absolute truth, which is divine love. And take care. Bye-bye.